Hello guys, welcome to another video. So for this video, I'll be talking in depth about the build I use for PvE, specifically for grinding, TR, and NT. So let's go. First off are the stats. For the stats, I maxed out the STR first to get more P attack, then Agi to get more attack speed, and then put the rest of my points into Int to get more SP because I'm using the Masters of Magic Divine Armament armor set. So you can get up to a maximum of 30% skill damage increase if your SP is high enough. Some say 6k SP for physical classes is enough, but Mio says you need 9k SP for physical classes to maximize this effect. This comes from a friend of ours that's VIP. Next up, we have the skill tree. So these are what I use for my skills. This build is usable for both CT, farming, bossing, and even PvP. The most important ones are the Transcendence 2nd and 3rd job pages. On this page, I've maximized Axe Boomerang, Battle Axe Shuriken, and Meltdown. I use this for farming when the mobs spawn a little further from each other, but when the mobs are clustered together, it's better to use Cart Revo or Cart Smash for better AoE. The rest of your points can go into filler skills. On the 3rd job page, the main skill you'll be using here is Cart Smash. This will be your main DPS skill for NT, TR, and PvP. So here are the skills I have on auto for the different PvE scenarios. Next up are my equipments. So I mentioned earlier that I was using the MoM for my armor set as I'm after the skill damage increase. For the weapons, I actually use different armaments each time. So here are the weapon divine armaments I use depending on the PvE scenario. For my accessories, I use a 1-slot and no-slot Pendant of Chaos. This actually has a higher DPS output compared to the level 95 accessory set, but keep in mind that it's only viable at Refine plus 18, so it's not worth switching to this if you haven't reached that yet. Next are the costumes. My build mainly focuses on the skill damage percentage, so the costumes I currently use are the Bunny Sheriff for my headwear, Musical Note Sticker for facewear, Bunny Sheriff for the costume, and Tome of Snow for the backwear. Next up are the cards. For the weapon cards, I mainly follow the size, race, elemental cards as a general rule, so I switch cards depending on the enemy. For my armor, I still use the Picky card for additional STR. Then for my headwear cards, I use a combination of Cramp and Carrot cards. Carrot for additional Int and SP since I'm using MoM. Varied cards on the shoes for additional SP. Frildora cards on the cloak, again, to boost the effect of the MoM set. Then an Albaran illusion card for the soul slot in my one accessory. For the enchants, I have superior P attack for the costumes, melee boon for the weapons and accessories, PvE technique for the facewear and mouthwear, SP enchants for the cloak, again for MoM, then STR enchants on the shoes to maximize the effect of Bunny Sheriff costume. Next up are the cores. So for the cores, I actually have two presets, one for MVP, focused on empowering the Cart Smash build, and one for farming that increases the effect of the Axe Boomerang. The other stats I would recommend prioritizing for PvE are listed below. For the sigils, I use Impale, Cosmic, Berserk, Meteor, and Primal for general DPS. Then sometimes I switch the Meteor to Choice Mace for TR, but only if we have an FS in the party, which is sometimes kinda rare. And I also use the Choice Mace for TSA. But if you don't have the red sigils, I would recommend prioritizing the ones in the list below. So for feathers, I actually have two different presets even for PvE. So here are the feather presets I use for different situations. I use 3 purple, 2 orange for my defensive feathers and 1 preset for the attack boost. Here's a preview of the difference in attack stats between the two feather presets. Next up is the Nexus. For the Nexus, I mainly focus on melee P damage bonus and PvE damage bonus stats, and I'm using a 5+2 and 3+2+2 on my attack grids. Then I also have a lot of SP on my support grids to get more SP for the MoM set. For talents, Overheat is the mechanic's bread and butter for maximum DPS output, then pair it with a talent for Magnetic Field to get an additional 35% damage increase. So I won't really go in depth on my Nebula since I just copied these from Blueberries, so feel free to copy this one. For my card decks, I used Minor Ferocity, Minor Brutality, and Major Brutality. Getting to 15 stacks in power is still difficult without a party member with Gefchon though. Then lastly, we have pets. Actually, just keep the pets the same for everything. I have Sohei for sustain, 1-1 for shield when doing NT, EL for when I'm farming, then Genesis for damage boost. I don't really use Squidget anymore since I'm already using Genesis. So I guess that's it for my Mechanics PVE build. If you guys find this video helpful, please do consider liking this video, subscribe to our channel, and then follow us on our Facebook page as well. So that's it. See you guys on the next guides.